What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's Clayton Darby here. So you got the question asked to you, Mom, Dad. I want a rodeo, and I want to ride bucking bulls. I want to ride saddle bronc horses. So my question to you is, how do you answer that question, and what are you going to say? Most parents would say no right off the bat. And let me ask you this: do you think that may be a wise decision to say to your kids? Well, as a parent myself, and being down that road, I could say at the time I felt that was a wise decision to say no. But after I thought about it a little bit more and thinking about it, I decided what happens when this kid turns 18 and he decides to go do this on his own? Where am I going to be at? Because I'm not going to be around because he won't tell me. And then I have no choice. So after a brief conversation with my wife about my feelings and how I thought, we decided to go ahead and let our kid rodeo. Granted, I do come from a rodeo background. I rode in rodeos. A lot of family members of mine rode in rodeos. We had ranches, raised cattle, horses. Heck, even my kids were even around cattle and horses growing up. But at a young age, my son wasn't ready to rodeo, and I didn't know if he was ready to rodeo right now. So, this is my theory and the thought of this. Never ever discourage your kids from rodeoing if it's something that they want to try. Make sure that you have plans in place, stipulations in place to help them out. If they're old enough to work, tell them they must get a job and have a conversation with them about keeping their job and not quitting their job because of a rodeo. Have conversations with them about making sure that they buy their own equipment. If they have a gold mine of toys or other items, video games or stuff in the room that they're not using anymore, and they're able to sell that stuff off to get their rodeo equipment, tell them to do that. But if you have never been around a sport before, never ever, folks, this is my strongest decision that I could tell you to do. I highly advise you to go find somebody that has rodeoed before. Introduce yourself to them and tell them what your kid wants to do. Let them have a conversation with you and your kid, and hopefully you'll be able to find a place that you're able to go ride at. I honestly feel that discouraging kids from rodeoing is bad because we're telling our kids they can't do something. And granted, I know we do it for their safety, but mentally, it's not a good choice.